palomitas, bebida, lo que sea, la cena, cascos, habitaciones a oscuras, que se viene último capítulo de The Wolf Among Us. Guarida del hombre torcido por la noche. No fumo, pero hago el gesto.
Masimi, take a seat at the very least.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
Este
Mr.
tío.
Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Tú mataste a esas mujeres.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the pudding and pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this.
A ver qué dice, ¿eh?
Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps. Hmm?
I know you did it.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I wish you had me dead to rights. I really do, for your own sake. But no, I didn't kill anyone.
Tú no, pero mandaste a alguien seguramente.
I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. If you have to know, it was Georgie.
No me lo creo.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just
Sit down now.
Georgie.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours.
¿Tú crees que la mató
But you
este?
could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it.
You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can
Este es
have
un mierda
Georgie.
seca, ya te digo.
Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Done for you.
No deals. It's over, so get up.
I'd advise against that approach, Bigby.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
surrender.
Fuck out of
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch. Appreciate when you can just decide.
¿Y esta? Venga ya, tío. Esto es una locura. Hostia.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Thin size turned out.
Por gilipollas. Me los voy a llevar a todos, ya verás. Me voy a pegar.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
¿Tú crees que es este, el Georgie, el quien lo ha matado? A ver, yo creo que puede ser que haya él, pero realmente el que dio... El que dio la orden fue el otro. Joder.
Fuck, what was that?
Hello. Y el otro era el hijo. Me cago en todo. Podía haber ido a por el otro, tío. Podía haber ido por el otro. ¿A que me lo he cargado? Bueno, no me importaría tampoco. Con suerte sacamos info a este. Ya. Y la otra lo ayuda, pues yo lo dejaría morirse, la verdad.
Okay.
La verdad.
But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? I had to say your goodbyes first.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
Just leave it alone.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did. Murderer.
Lo
Faith and
presionaste.
Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered?
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then, you're told? Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore. Ugh.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
The others tried to pull a run on us, and as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with.
Sí, pero te puedes haber chivado.
Killed him, and I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault.
I was just.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. What it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
Sí.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Killer.
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, then
What are you talking about?
this is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith.
This place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit. I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here, but it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from...
Vivian, don't. Vivian,
Georgie.
no! Fuck! No, 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 no!
Estoy impactada, gente. No sé qué decir.
I think we both know that.
No, sí, una mierda. Te vas a la cárcel. Te curo y te vas a la cárcel. Si encima se muere, venga.
Really fuck him up for me, all right? Give him hell.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Georgie recordará eso.
You deserve worse than this, Georgie.
I
Oh, la verdad que
suppose
sí.
you're right. No more games, all right.
Georgie se llevará eso a la
We both know
tumba.
how this ends.
Servir ha jugado esta carta. Nias deja de matar gente inocente XD.
Throw this out.
Lo voy a matar.
All right, Georgie.
Si no lo hago... No.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
I won't be a killer, Georgie.
Selfish bastard. Fuck you! Piece of shit.
¿Ibas a matarlo por pena o por hacer que pague? Para hacer que pague, pero que sufra un poco. Porque si solo le queda morir, no se va a quedar encarcelado y tiene que pagar de alguna manera. Porque ha matado a las otras dos chicas. Lo siento, pero para mí que sufra. Artesanía de Metal Ship Art. A ver, viene según round 2, gente. Uy, estas dos, la sirenita ahí está peleándose, ¿eh? Cuidado. Interesante, interesante. ¿Por qué es tan pesada?
Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
¿Qué va? ¿Por la luz o por tiempo? ¿O cómo? Es que no la he pillado todavía. ¿Cómo se puede desplazar? Recuerda que es Bloody Mary. ¿Y Bloody Mary qué era del cuento? Es que no recuerdo. Que decía 3 veces su nombre en el espejo y aparecía. Ay, coño, es verdad. Es por reflejo. Hostia, qué cosa más fea, tú. Qué miedo. Eres una pesada. Eres una pesada, que lo sepas. Bueno. Oye, qué pesadas, tío. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Esto qué es? ¿Esto qué es? ¿Esto qué es? ¡Hola! Me encanta el lobo, ¿eh? Es que no para de multiplicarse, tío. Ah, bueno, esa es buena también. ¡Ay, ay, 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 ay! A por ti voy, puerco, que lo sepas. Se queda ahí, ¿eh? Él tan tranquilo.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
A trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Le voy a pegar. Intimida hasta el hombre torcido. Con todo el culo. Cállate ya un mes.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Escogiste perdonar al hombre torcido.
And your punishment will follow.
No, no. Perdonar no. Que este se va a quedar en la cárcel toda su vida. Y si no, al pozo. Ya te lo digo yo.
You made it back in one piece.
Ay, 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 ay.
About time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You
Ay, ahora
killed
viene, y ahora
Lily.
viene.
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
this?
The crooked man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well,
Sí,
where
pero
is
este dio la
he?
You're
orden.
gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
Sí.
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished.
Una mierda que te comes. Tú vas al pozo. Tú vas al pozo.
But right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
Entonces, si quieres hacer, no, yo no maté, ya, no, claro.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order. Inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown.
Que sí, que al pozo, ya está. Que yo al pozo. Claro, no que lo llevase vivo. Que sonrisas entre esos dos.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution.
Lo explico de una forma que parece que lo mató. Claro.
Additionally, you are charged with
La de no, yo no lo he matado, tal, no sé qué, ya no me puede extinción.
Racketeering and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
No le dejéis las manos libres. Que se hace un tristras y se va, O sea, inventar una trola que flipas y lo va a convencer. ¿Qué te apuestas? No creo, pero vamos. Increíble. Pues está haciendo tiempo para que vengan los otros a salvarle. Que también puede ser. Yo nunca le habría dejado las manitas libres, yo tampoco.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
Está intentando hacer la labia, ¿sabe? En plan, no sé qué, bla. Al pozo, venga.
You understand? Hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice.
What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway.
Que no te quemamos el árbol, señora. A mí no me vengas con cuentos ahora, te lo digo.
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself.
Me está costando creerme que la gente está tragando lo que está diciendo.
No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
Vamos, 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 vamos.
They're right.
Vamos, 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 bestia. Vamos, beso en la boca.
Even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
It doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Parece de fundamentos, pero este tío ¿en qué mundo vive?
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history. So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie killed them.
Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
¿Y yo qué he hecho? Pero si yo no he hecho nada. ¡Qué
How about the way
fuerte!
he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? Shouldn't be held accountable?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
Estoy flipando, gente, te lo juro,
Protection. But I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know.
The laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world.
Me está poniendo
and ever
nerviosa
since,
el tío este, te lo
which one
juro.
of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't...
Just
Yeah,
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
Toma, señora. La real ya murió, ¿no? Sí.
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was
Está ganando la
always him.
audiencia.
Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a...
Por supuesto que sí.
5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
For me.
A mí me parece increíble que hayan tenido que dudar, ¿sabes? O sea, es que me parece increíble. Al pozo.
That's
Venga.
too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves.
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
Sí, sí, sí.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
No.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't get it.
bloodshed
So we get rid of him.
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Yo al pozo.
sense to me. I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. You think is right.
Al pozo. Al pozo. Así no vuelve. Al pozo. Ni magia ni leches. Tirarlo al pozo. Arrancarle la cabeza.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this one.
No me lo puedo creer, tío. Al pozo, al pozo, al pozo, al pozo, al pozo.
There you are.
Pero bueno, pero bueno, pero bueno, pero bueno, pero bueno.
Remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
Sí, te iba a dejar vivir, sí. Ah, toma por culo.
I won't.
Yo iba para el pozo. Te iba a dejar vivir. ¿Qué cuento tiene el Fifi? Sí, sí. Efectivamente. Es como si te iba a dejar vivir. Mentira, mentira, mentira. Mentira. Apartamentos de lujo de Woodlands. Un día después.
to take care of this?
¿Que me han echado de la oficina o qué?
We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
¿What? El ranas en ningún momento me ha hecho caso. No lo he visto ni una vez humanoide, tío. Está todo el juego rana, ¿sabes?
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Está rana todavía, ¿sabes?
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? It's a willow beetle. I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go?
Don't worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
I came here because I have to tell you something. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Pobrecitas, tío.
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Pobrecita, tío. Va a dar pena, madre. Nerissa notó eso.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. Well, Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Bueno, fue para mejor.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality.
A ver, en verdad.
Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. If anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
Nerissa recordará
You've
eso.
changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
En el corazón.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around.
Yo creo que lo más probable es que desde un principio la sirenita fuera la que nos encontramos la primera y que la que se hacía pasar por sirenita es la Faith. Porque es lo más lógico, porque estas dos no estaban glamouradas en ningún momento. Y es lo más lógico, entre comillas. O que directamente siga habiendo como una especie de magia conjuro de una persona que está fuera de la historia, que mediante el lazo este acogió a las 3 personas, las ha como conjurado metiéndose dentro de ellas con las mismas palabras y todo eso, porque por eso hablan igual, pero que realmente la Faith fuera quien con el conjuro este ñosco las ha estado manejando a las chicas. También. Es que no sé. Muy raro. No sé qué pensar. Según el cuento de la sirenita, ya se sacrifica para salvar al príncipe, ¿no? Quiero recordar. Y si la Nerissa glamurada de Faith se sacrificó por ellas para salvarlas. Claro, es que puede ser eso. Yo creo que la primera muerta fue la sirenita. Y que esta última, la Nerissa, era la Faith, realmente.